against the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, when you consider the most gorgeous ballparks in the sport, this one right here, PNC in Pittsburgh, one of the best in the game.
And from where we sit, just a gorgeous view of downtown. You've got the bridges, the Allegheny River. In fact, we've seen some hitters hit the ball into that river, and perhaps we'll see that today.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today on the hill, number 70. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
And he deals. Lamont Wade Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike.
First pitch, 12:05.
Kicks and deals. Lined into left center, base hit. Around first, heading for two. And it's a double to start the game.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And Jack Peterson stands in. Off the plate inside. And that's ball one. Up the middle. One out in the top of the first.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 7, J.D.
Now it's J.D. Davis.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that's a little high.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one's in there. That's strike one. And the pitch. Hard hit left side. Marcano tossed to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, there it is, a little old school manufacturing of a run after that double. Ground out to get him over and another ground out to get him in. Nice job to get that RBI.
Michael Conforto will climb in.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
And first offering is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. That one back up the middle and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
So a man aboard, Mike Yastrzemski up here. And there's the strike. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. Ground ball right side. And that squirts through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Luis Matos, the next Giant to hit. Ball 1, no strikes.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
The 1-0. Fought off foul. And a 1-1. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And now the count filled up 3-2.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Santana sizing this one up. And that is the inning. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Giants 1 and the Pirates coming up. Back here at PNC Park and towing the slab, Alex Wood. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And first offering is fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
0-2 as he waves at that one. And ball 1.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And here it comes. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 1 away.
Batting second, the left fielder,
Brian Reynolds here. Hey. 0-1. Wood, he's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep, and that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much. He swings and fouls one off.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty, and that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
And they take care of Reynolds for the out. That's out number 2.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. First pitch just misses. Hard hit right side. Throws to first, and that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head to the second from PNC Park. It's the Giants 1 and the Pirates nothing. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Blake Sable. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Foul ball there.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. And quickly one away in the second.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
There's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side. And that's in for a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
The next offering misses. And that's ball one. That's inside. 2 balls and a strike. Brandon Crawford, a kid who grew up a Giants fan. His dad had season tickets at Candlestick Park, and then at, what was it initially, Pac Bell Park. That one missing inside. And that's ball 4.
Take your bait.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Number 70 getting ready to hit. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. Crawford over at first with 1 away. That one catches the zone, and that is strike 2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And a pitch. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And down on strikes. 2 away now. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Doubled his first time up.
Lamont Wade Jr.
That one fouled off. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Good eye in that spot.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Line drive, caught. Nothing across, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Giants 1 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the second, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Here comes a pitch, and that is in for a strike. 0-1. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Just missed. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
And it's even up. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Number 19, the next Pirate to hit. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Foul ball. The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2 stays alive. Next pitch is outside. Kicks and fires. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 1-2 now.
Ball, that's out.
Popped up. And there are 2 down.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Tucupita Marcano.
Up next for the Pirates, Tucupita Marcano. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Next offering is downstairs. And misses inside. And now the lefty swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Giants 1 and the Pirates nothing. And welcome back. Top half of the 3rd inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Jock Peterson. And a pitch. Peterson goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. The pitch.
Ball one.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
The 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. The wide to kick the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next pitch inside, and the count is filled up.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now it's J.D. Davis.
He's going.
There goes the runner.
Going.
This one popped up. Reynolds on the run. And it drops in. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Righty to the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
2 on, 1 out. Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit, and he's already singled in this game. That's in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 0-1. Swings through that.
No ball,
Man, he
2
really
strikes.
sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
And now, Luis Matos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just
two.
missed.
2-0.
First and second, 2 down. Fly ball down the line. Davis puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Giants leave a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, here's the second baseman, Nick
The
Gonzalez.
second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And the pitch is outside, ball one. The 1-1. And strike two.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
The 1-2. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Jason Delay.
And here's the catcher, Jason Delay. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That's a laser base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball one, no strike.
Kicks and deals. 2 balls, no
Outside,
strikes to
that's a
count. And that's in for a strike. Delay at first, one gone. In the air, right side. Conforto drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds will hit next. He's 0 for 1. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one out to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
McCutcheon, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Grounded out his first time. The 1-0. And a foul ball. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering misses. And that's ball 2. Line drive, Adam in center field. Pirates strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Welcome back as we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the Giants catcher, Blake Sabol. The right-hander back to work. And that's
Whoa,
outside.
that's
Well, these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. He's only given up one run,
that's out.
but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Next
Ball
one
left
is off the
outside.
plate. And now 3-0.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one's in there. And now 3 balls and a strike. Righty delivers. And he walked him.
Inside, ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
San Francisco, the shortstop.
Here's Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford.
He's going.
First offering. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. No outs. Runner on second. And now the count
one ball,
is
one
even.
strike.
Brandon Crawford, a player who has been a stalwart at shortstop for the San Francisco Giants, helped them win World Series in 2012 and 2014. And he comes from a line of Giant. And no one can get there. It falls in. Run comes in from second. It's 2-0. And that's a double.
Puts a run on the board and
Now
picks
back.
up an
Second
RBI.
base.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Number 70, the next Giant to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, Bay Area kid who loved his San Francisco Giants, and so cool that he was able to establish a career with this team. Got to the big leagues pretty quickly, called up a little bit early, and never went back down again.
Crawford has played the most games at shortstop
Ball one.
in Giants history. You could make a pretty good case he's the best shortstop in the history of the franchise. Runner at second, nobody out. Line drive, hauls it in for the out.
Now back. The first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
So here's Wade now, 1 for 2. That's
Whoa,
off the
up
mark,
there.
and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late
ball,
that
one strike.
time.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. 2 away.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling, and you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Here's Jack Peterson. Pitch
Nope,
misses
that's
inside.
inside.
1-0. Runner leads away at second.
Hey!
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this
That's
ball game.
ball 2.
Next offering is down low, and a count 2-1. And that misses
that
off the
pitch is out.
outside edge. J.D. Davis on deck for San Francisco. 3-1 now. And it's fouled away. Crawford stands at second with 2 gone. Right side, and that's just foul. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Davis in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Activity in the bullpen. Rich Hill, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Ramirez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. 0-1. Ball 1 there.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And that's down and away.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2-1 now. And another ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Michael Conforto waits to bat for the Giants. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now. That's out to center field. Gonzalez makes his way towards it, brings it in with a nice running grab. And that'll do it. Giants get a run on the RBI double. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom 4, and now Carlos Santana.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Wood back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Davis at the plate and takes high there. That one the other way, and foul ball. The pitch. Good eye right there. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Number 19 stands in now and watches strike 1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Next offering upstairs.
It's a
One
good
ball,
take.
2 strikes.
And there's a hit. And that extends the inning.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
So 2 down. Tucupita Marcano, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Check on the runner, and he's back in standing.
He's going.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out. And that'll end the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Rich Hill.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Rich Hill.
And here is Michael Conforto.
San Francisco, the right fielder, number 8, Michael Conforto.
And the pitch. There's the strike. Left-hand batter waits.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
2-2 the count.
And downstairs. 3-2. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. Michael Conforto blasts one out, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And the 0-1. They say it went.
0-2 is the count.
And down on strikes he goes, and there's one down. Luis Matos, the next Giant to hit.
Luis Matos.
That pitch gets the corner. That's strike one.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Throw on to Santana, and there's two down.
The catcher, number 2, Blake Sable.
Blake Sable, the next Giant to hit. First
Ball
offering, and it
inside.
just misses.
Nope.
That one missed. Next one misses,
that ball went out.
and that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And now 3-1. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's off the top of the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Left-hand hitter waits. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Next pitch off the plate, and it's 3-2. Number 70 waits on deck. Three-two now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Runner at third, 2 away. Popped up. Gonzalez should have this one. Puts the squeeze on it, and that will end the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 3-0. Back here at PNC Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Tucupita Marcano. And he deals. And that's outside.
You know, these Pirates just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Ball 3.
The next pitch misses, and it's 3-0.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. Can't glove it cleanly to first, and he just gets it there in time. 1 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch.
2.
Bullpen activity starting up now. Jacob Junis up and throwing for Gabe Kapler. Rogers, the lefty, warming up as well. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Hit weakly on the ground. To first, and the inning is over. Bucks go down quietly, still down 3-0. Back here at the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And digging in for San Francisco, number 70. There's a strike.
Well, these Giants putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And it's 1-1.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. The next offering misses. And that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
To the right side. And that's just foul. 3-2 now. Grips one to right. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
And here it comes. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And it is 2-1. And that's in for a strike. The pitch. That one is upstairs. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. And there's ball 4. He is safe.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Now batting, designated hitter, Josh.
And now Jack Peterson. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Runners on the corners, no outs. Strike 2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
And a pitch. Lined into right. Davis puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down.
The third baseman, number 7, J.D. Davis.
So up next, J.D. Davis. That one misses, and that is ball 1. And there's a ball. Runners are at the corners, one away. Next one is off the plate, and that's ball 3. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Now the Giants 4-hitter, Michael Conforto. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Wade on second. Davis at first. One gone. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! That should fire up the dugout. His second home run of the game. It's 7-0.
Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Yohan Ramirez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Next to hit, Mike Yastrzemski. That's in there. And that's strike one. Ramirez measures 6 feet 4 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Right-hander kicks, deals.
That's a ball.
Way inside, gets out of the way. One down, base is empty. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Oh, and he hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
I think he's getting hit whether he tries to get out of the way or not. That just seemed to be tracking him out of the pitcher's hand.
Matos in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Down the line towards the corner. Reynolds trying to get there. Makes the catch for the out.
The catcher, number 2, Blake Sable.
Man at first, Blake Sable, the next Giant to hit. That one's in there, 0-1.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And look out.
Timeout.
That one gets
That ball hit
him.
him.
The second man he's plunked in this one.
Now
That stings right there. He was just 1 out away from going back to his seat in the dugout, but instead he's going to have to face another test. Hopefully he can forget about the one that got away. Boog, have you forgotten about the one that got away?
Crawford in the box now. No balls and a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off to the right. Next offering is down low. Swing and a ball popped up. Gonzalez to first in time. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Bye-bye, baby. A grand slam for the Giants. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Connor Joe.
The center fielder.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Right side, hard hit. Wade steps on the bag, and a quick out, number 1.
The left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
That one inside, and that's ball 1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now back, the designated hitter, Andrew.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. This to center field. Matos sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They continue to trail 7-0. And welcome back. Here's the second baseman, number 70.
Leading off for the Giants. The second
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Pitch misses. 1-1. So now 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
And a foul ball. And the 0-1. Up the middle. On the run. Throw to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, John Peterson.
2 outs. Base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Jock Peterson. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. There's a swing and a drive. That one is gone. Jock Peterson bops one out, and they add to the lead. It's 8-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
J.D. Davis now at the plate. And a strike. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Oh, 0-2 to Davis.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to short. Fires over to first. That's the 3rd out. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now an 8-0 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
Wood back to work. Just missed. Just off the inside edge.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
3-0.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Henry Davis. A strikeout and a walk. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Jacob Junis preparing to come on if needed. The wind of the pitch. Slapped foul.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
And 1-2.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Two now. The punch out there. 2 down.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Third baseman, Jared Triolo.
Down the third baseman, number 19. First pitch just misses. Kicks and fires. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Wade makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Still 8-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Michael Conforto.
Conforto.
Here comes a pitch.
Off the
Just
plate, ball one.
missed. So
That's
2
ball
balls and no strikes.
2-0.
Bounce to the right side
Foul.
and foul ball. Here's a 2-1. Rips that one to right. Davis hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Towards first. He handles it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Matos.
Luis Matos, the next Giant to hit. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first, and he went around, according to Clyde Washington. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Off the
2 balls,
outside
2
edge,
strikes.
and now the count is 2-2. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Giants down in order as the lead holds at 8-0. New arm out of the bullpen, Jacob Junis. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Jacob Junis.
At the plate for Pittsburgh,
Leading off,
Tucupita Marcano.
The shortstop, Tucupita Marcano.
The pitch. That's through there for a strike. Oh, and 2 now. Next offering
ball,
misses down
2
and away. And now 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
The pitch. Line drive, base hit.
The batter, the second baseman,
Nick Gonzalez digs in now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
0-1. At the belt and fires. And that one fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Delay in the box again, takes a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. Marcano coming home. Cut off. Now a throw home. And he's out.
Got him.
The center fielder, number 2, Connor Joe.
Here's the center fielder, Connor Joe. He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. Runner at second, 2 down. Two outs. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count's full. Next offering is fouled back. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the ground right side. He'll do it himself. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. We go to the 9th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Blake Sable.
Number 2, Blake Sable.
Ramirez back to work.
Ball.
Ball 1, no strikes. And fouled off. That missed inside, and that's ball 2. Righty to the plate. That's a little bit low. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
Brandon.
So a man aboard. Brandon Crawford getting ready to hit. First offering misses the mark.
Counts 1-0.
Sable on at first. Nobody out. Check swing went around, and 1-1. Righty delivers. Late with the swing there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a ball popped up. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brett Wisely.
Number 70, the next Giant to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits. And another
Two
ball.
No strike.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
In the air, left side. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
So the lineup flips over. Lamont Wade Jr., the next Giant to hit. Edge of the zone, called a strike. 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. One run across. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Comes through with the RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
On the mound now for the Pirates, Gary De Los Santos.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
2 on with 1 out. And next is the designated hitter, Jock Peterson. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Left-hand batter waits. Just off the outside edge. 2-0 to count. Here it comes.
That's ball 3.
And that one a little bit high. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
3-0 down. Line drive, base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and the lead continues to grow.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
J.D. Davis will hit next. In there, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Ripped to right, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now here is Michael Conforto. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
One out. Runners at first and second. Fought off foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Next pitch just misses, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. And takes low for ball 1. And That's downstairs and outside. Lace to right center, base hit. Peterson around third. One run is in. Davis around third. Oh, the throw is over his head. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it cost them a run.
A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Yeah, the batter now, Luis Matos. And that one gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Yastrzemski on third with 2 out. Next pitch misses inside. 2-0. There's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one
3
way
balls,
outside.
1 strike.
And now 3-1. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
That's
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
So 2 on with 2 away. Digging in, Blake Sable. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. That's a base hit. Run scores. The throw in, and he's in safely at third as a run scores.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Dauri Moreta gets the ball now. He's been so good against lefties.
Number 36, Dauri Moreta.
First and third, 2 away. Now here is Brandon Crawford. First pitch, not close.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And the 1-0. Ripped to short, and that is that. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. San Francisco leads this one 14-0. Bottom of the 9th, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. And a pitch.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
The wide to kick the pitch. And there's a foul ball. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
Tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
The batter,
Andrew
the designated
McCutcheon,
hitter,
the next to hit.
Andrew McCutcheon.
They say it went. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Next one off the plate inside. And that is ball one. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Kicks and deals. On the ground to the left. Crawford. Now only one out remaining.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. And that's in there for strike one.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Strike two.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Next offering way off the plate. And that one finds its way through. Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit.
The right fielder, Henry Davis.
There's a strike. Outside.
Nope, outside.
Santana, the runner at first with two gone. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Into center. Matos has this one sized up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants slug their way to a win in this one.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. Guys are making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
14-zip at the end of this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.